Okay, I'm creating new repository with name project 3. um, I'm selecting single project repository, and then yeah, I'm giving all users read access for now and finish. Okay, I have this branching structure now. Now what I'll do is I'll create a folder project 3. Inside that I'll create another two folders. Let me create one for trunk and one for branch. Okay, so what I'm doing is yesterday in last class we have checked like how to create branches out of trunk, but today we have to discuss how to merge these branches to trunk. Okay, now what we'll do is, let me first check out trunk URL, check out here. My DNS name is not working, so I'm using localhost. Okay, so I'm removing this so that all files will be in root folder itself. Empty. It's not empty. Sure. Cancel. Just okay. So this directory is empty now because I just created this trunk. So what we have to do is let us check whenever you whenever you see this one configuration directory should be here, which is hidden one, that is .svn. So it is not showing up here. Let us check whether it has checked out or not. So now I have to show all my hidden files. Yes, apply. Okay, refresh. Oh, why it is not updated? One more minute. Folder, view, show hidden files. Oh, it got checked out here outside this. I'm removing this. So I have given the name trunk, right? So it got created. Okay. So here this file should be checked out. It has all the configuration files. Right. Now my repository is empty. Now what I'll do is I'm creating one file again. Okay, to show you file. See, now this question mark indicates that this is new file but not yet added to the SVN repository. So what you have to do is you have to manually add this. Okay, add this repository. So this plus mark indicates that this is ready to commit but not yet committed. So let me make some changes. This is line 1. So now I'm going to commit this. Added file 1. So now it got checked out at revision number 2. Now this green tick indicates that the repository version and the my working copy version both are same. Okay, let me make another modification. This is line 2. So now it got red. That means there is modification done but not yet committed. Okay, let me commit it again. Okay, now this is done. Now I'm creating branch from here. So my branch name would be like this. Here what I'm doing is branches slash app 1.0 hyphen bug fix. Here you can see there are several types of branches. Normally, whenever I have done some work, after that if I found any bugs, then I'll create a new branch like a bug fix branch, and then um, what I'll do is my developers will work on that particular bug fix branch and they'll fix the bugs and then merge it back to the trunk. So created bug fix branch. Okay. So I'm creating this branch, add revision number 3. Let us see why it is showing up. So I have done two modifications. I added one file and I modified modified that file adding another line. See here, this is Visual SVN's version and this is the one which I added, and if you see the plus symbol, right, that means we are adding few things, but here you see the red dot, red exclamatory, this indicates like we have modified something. So I'm creating this branch at revision number 3. Okay, fine. So I have created the branch. Now what I'll do is I'll check here. I have this bug fix branch and the file. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL and check this code out. I think here there should be 2. Okay. Okay. Now I have this file. Now I'm going to modify this. This is line 3. Okay. Line 3. It is modified now. It is red mark now. So I'm committing this. So whenever I commit this, this will be committed to the branch, not to the trunk, because both copies are separate. Okay. So now all the changes. So we have 3 lines in branch and only 1 line in trunk. 2 lines in trunk. Okay. So now I have already done. You notice this, right? Only 2 lines. Now I have done my changes in my branch. Now I am going to merge my branch to my trunk. What I have to do is I have to go to merge. Okay. I have to right click in the trunk. Remember this. You have to go to the destination location first and then select the source. So my destination is trunk now. I have to merge it to trunk. So I am in trunk. Right click on trunk and go to Tortoise SVN and then hit merge. So you have 2 options here. Merge a range of revisions. This method covers the case when you have made one or more revisions to the branch. Okay, so I have done just one branch. And another option is merge two different trees. This method covers the case when you want to merge differences of two different branches. So this is not my case right now. So as per your requirement, you will choose the one which is more related. Then my case is here, the first one. Now what I am doing is I have to select URL to merge from. This is showing trunk, but I have to select my branch. If you are not seeing in this drop down, you can simply hit browse button and select the branch. So this is my branch and this is my code. Okay. So here you can say all revisions, or you can select the range. So I am selecting 4 and 5, which have been done in bug fix branch, because all the other 3 was made in trunk itself. So that is why they are not showing up. Trunk has all the 3 changes, but we only made 2 changes, 4 and 5 in branch. So what you have to do is see here, you have that range, and then if you want to show the logs in trunk, see here, these are the changes made in trunk up to 3. Now go to next. So you have a few more options here. Merge revision range options, merge depth. Merge depth is just like how you want to merge. If you have folders inside folders, etc., you can select fully recursive, immediate children, only files from children. But here now I want to merge everything from the working copy. So these are the other option. Ignore ancestry. That means old changes will not be reflected. Ignore line ends, etc. So here it is comparing the white spaces and ignore white space changes, but I'm comparing white spaces also. Okay, so now once you have to test it whether everything is working fine. If there is any conflict, but I didn't make any changes on the same line, so I didn't see any conflict. If you make any changes in the same line, uh, it will show you conflicts here, so that you have to resolve the conflicts, and then you have to merge. I think you know how to resolve the conflict by now. So I'm going ahead with this example, and I'm hitting merge. Okay. Now you see here, merge revision 4 through revision 5, updated file, recorded, merge 4 and 5. Now we'll see here. Now I just merged. I have to commit this. See here. Now I got 3 lines. The third line also came. Now if I want to check the difference of this file, oh sorry, wait. This bug fix branch came here. Revision number 4 to 5. So let us check the logs. Show log. Oh, I have never committed, right? I have not committed yet. So let me first commit it. SVN commit. Merge completes only after committing. Trunk is out of date. Update. Okay. Okay, my trunk was not updated. That is why. Oh, what is that? No files. Okay, it got changed. Okay, now if you show the log, if you see the logs, you have sixth one. You see that? That means the merge became the sixth revision. 4 and 5 were from uh, the branch. Okay, so this is how you have to merge, and after merging you can create tags. We didn't discuss about tag, how to create tag. So my final thing was app 1.0 is my final tag. Okay, so tags, freezed code. That means you don't touch, you don't touch the code after creating a tag from trunk or branch. So here you can see at what revision number you want to create tag. My sixth one is latest, so I am creating tag now. Or you can simply select the head revision in the repository. Head revision means the latest revision. Okay, my latest revision is 6. If even I select the head revision, it will do the same thing. Okay, excuse me. So I'm creating a tag. Okay. See now, my tag is ready. Whenever you deploy the code from UAT or production environment, you will only create, you will only deploy from the tag. Okay, so that is how it happens. Do you have any doubts up to here? Anyone? If you don't understanding, please let me know so that I'll explain again. Because we are moving to CLI part now. Okay. Okay, fine. Now what we are going to do is we are going to CLI. So we have now, up to now, what we are doing is we are using Tortoise SVN as our client. Okay. I think someone pinged. Yes. Yes, I tell me what you are having. Do you have any doubts? What do you want me to explain? Merging? Okay, fine. You know how to create branches, right? You know how to create branches. Okay, fine. So I'm going to explain again. So now I created a branch and took this, checked out the code here. Okay, here I have 3 lines now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm modifying my file. Okay, line 4, line 5. I'm modifying my files in branch. Okay, so what is the real-time scenario is, if you have different features or if you have to fix the bug, they create different branch and people work on that. After some time, after completing their work, they merge back to trunk, merge the branch back to trunk, and then they will create a tag. Okay, that is the scenario. Now I have modified this file and I'll add one more file, for example file2, file2. Okay, this question mark indicates this file is not added to the SVN, so I'm going to add it. Plus mark indicates it is added but not yet committed. So what I have to do is, where is this? Yeah, I'm committing this file. This file has nothing, just a file. Added file2. Okay, fine. So it is at revision number 8 now. Refresh. So see here, only I right clicked and committed this file. This change has not committed yet. Okay, if you hit here, let me modify this. This is file 2. Okay, now both are, see this one, now both are modified, so it is showing in red. If you right click on a file and commit, the only that file will be committed. So you if you commit from this empty area, all the files in this directory would be committed. See here. Okay, both files added here as modified. If you hit on here and commit, wait, only single file added. Are you able to notice this? This one, only single file added here. So now what I have to do is I have to hit this empty area. That means the root directory. Okay, and commit. Now see here, both the files are added. Okay, so committing changes. Okay, now you have two files in your branch. See here, in your branch you have two files, and in trunk you have only one file. That too, that file has only 3 lines. Okay, whereas this file in branch has 5 lines, and one more file is added. So now I want all these changes in trunk. So to merge the branch into trunk, what you have to do is you have to go to trunk and then you have to hit merge. Okay, this is merge option. Merge. Once it is done, you have two options. One is from range of revisions and range of different trees. Here I am selecting the default one for my case, and I have to select the bug fix branch, which is this one. Okay, I selected this. If you don't see that branch here, you have to go to this directory. This is the root project 3. Hit up to this. So you will see trunk branches and tracks. You may have multiple branches, so you have to select the correct one. So this is my bug fix branch. So I'm hitting OK. So it got selected, and you have to specify what changes you want to make. Okay, I want to give both the changes. What are these changes? One is I added one file, and other one is I committed the changes. I modified the changes. Okay, so these two should be merged to my trunk. Okay, I selected two. Here what it is saying, specify range. That means you can select multiple changes, change range. Okay, revision range. So here I have only two. So I'm merging revisions 8 to 9. Okay, right. You have to notice this, like my trunk working copy is in this location. Now I'm going to next, and I have to test the merge once. Okay, everything is done fine. If there is any conflicts, so if I modify the same line in branch and trunk, then it will give you the conflict. You can resolve the conflict like the same way we have discussed in last session. Okay, now we don't have any conflicts. Test is successful. Okay, then I'm going to merge. Okay, see here, this file updated, this file added, everything is fine. Now if you see in trunk, wait, oh yeah, sorry, if you see in trunk here, this file got modified and has 5 lines and one more file added. So these are the only changes in the working copy. You have to commit from here in order to reflect all the changes in trunk. So what I am doing is I am committing this too. Okay, so merge from branch. Okay, whatever, that is just a message. You can give any comment. Done. If you refresh this, oh wait, yeah. If you refresh this, both are green. Green means all files are in sync. Okay, you got my point. This is how you merge. The tag is simple thing. You can create another tag now. If you go to branch, and here you can give what is the tag name I have given. So yeah, right. So here tags slash app 1.1. Okay, at revision number 10. Now my tag got created and tag got all the files. In earlier tag only one file was there. Okay, is that clear, Sai? Okay. Now we will move to CLI part. Okay. Fine. Now we are using Tortoise SVN as a CLI for GUI. Okay, there are so many CLIs available. Mostly used is Tortoise SVN for Windows machines and Rabbit VCS for Linux desktop versions. Okay, and mostly we are using Subversion Edge, Columnar Subversion Edge for um, command line mode. Okay, so if you search this one, Columnar Edge download, you can find the link, and this is the link. Okay, there are multiple versions available as per your requirement. You have to download. See this, you have to download this version, include all subversion command line binaries and auto update components. Okay, so this is for Windows 7, 8 and 10. Now let me share this link. See, attending these sessions will not help unless you practice at home. Okay, so I recommend everyone to practice these commands and stuff. You will get errors. Try to fix the errors so that you can learn more. And if you stuck anywhere, please ask me so that I can, help you resolve the issue. Okay, so this is the version you have to download. Okay, that is just simply exe file. You can double click and hit next to install it. Okay, so I have already installed. So now let me see what I can do. So I'm going to CLI to command line to this path. Okay, I have these files. Okay, file 1 and 2. Let me increase the size of this. Oh, okay, right. So now we will see how to commit. Okay, let me create one more file called CLI and trunk. This is a new file. I want to commit my code to this. Okay, so I'm closing this. So this is my CLI path. So how I have to do this is, normally I'll get my trunk path from administrator. You will give it. Okay, so svn checkout is the command. I'll share you all the, I mean all the commands list so that you can refer, or you can simply hit here svn help so that you will get all the commands here. Okay, these are the list of commands we can use. For example, if you don't know how to use any command, what you have to do is svn help checkout. So svn help checkout is a command name. So if you hit this, it will give you everything in detail. If you see here, it gave you how to use this. This is the synopsis. Okay, so check out URL and the path where you want to check the code out, and there are so many other options so that you can try. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out the code. So let me go to one folder above and svn checkout. So paste the code. Here I use localhost here instead of domain name. Localhost and trunk. Inside CLI directory I have trunk folder. Okay, so I'm using this. The command synopsis is svn checkout URL of the trunk and the directory where you want to check this out. Okay, is that clear? So now I'm checking the code out. Now all the code is checked out. If you see here, my files are here. Okay, if you want to check here, this is the one, CLI trunk, and my files are here. So what I'm going to do is I want to make some changes to a file. Okay, so I use edit command here in Windows. If you are using Linux or Linux version, then you can use any VEditor or gedit, anything. Okay, so just a minute, it takes time. Okay, so now I have 5 lines. I'm adding line 6, line 7. Okay, see what I'm adding is I'm just trying to save this file. I'm just modifying something and saving this file. Okay, right. See, I made the same changes here. Now it got red. That means this file got modified. You see, these lines added. Now what I'll do is I'll check svn diff. You know what it is, right? So see here, up to here, this is from the code, and these 2 lines are added. But why it is showing 5 is we hit enter at the end of 5. That is why it is also showing 5. Okay, enter is also considered as a change. Okay, so this is the difference. This is how you will check in command line. Okay, this is the same way. These are the all, you have all the options which you are using through Tortoise SVN here also, but this is command line. So you have added these 2 lines. Remember, this line 5 is just we hit enter at the end of the line. That is why it is catching it as a change. Okay, now we have added this. I mean, we have made the changes. If you hit SVN status, you will say modified. This M indicates modified. Okay, there are other options. Okay, I'll show you. If you have added any file, it says file added, etc. Let me add and show you. Okay, I'll add file 3 here. um, if you know the commands, then you can simply, oh yeah, let me add from here itself. I have file 3, so svn add file 3.txt. Now it says a. Okay, here it says a. That means that is added. You have to remember that. Okay, so that you can find. Now if I hit svn status, it is showing 2 things. One is this file got added and one file got modified. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to commit the file. Okay, so now I have to commit that. That means what I'm doing is svn commit -m, that is message. You have to give the comment here, file 1 modified, and file 3 added. So this is just a comment. So now I'm committing. It is committed and it gave revision number 12. Okay. So revision number 12. So this is how you have to make the changes and commit. And one more, if you check the status now, we'll see what happens. Nothing is there. There is no change. If you hit diff, there is no difference because both the versions are same. Okay. So if you want to see the logs, show log. These are the versions we have done so far. Okay. So you have another options in verbose mode, so it will give you everything in detail. Okay, everything in detail, like what modifications you have changed, what files you have added, everything, right? So you can also sort this out like this. Svn log -v -fn xml. It gives you everything in xml format so that you can export this file as xml. And see, for example, if you are using any internal portal for information purpose, you can just simply give this xml as a input, so that they will see everything in the web page in detail. Okay, that is the other case. You can use it. That is as per your I mean requirement. So what I am having is, if I want to check any revision number from, for example, 5 to 10, 5 to 10, I can simply mention the number here, so that it will only give whatever the changes are there from 5 to revision number 5 to 10. Because we are getting 10, there is a few revisions missing here because we merged it from the branch, right? That is why. If you normally in real-time scenario, you have thousands of commits. Okay, you have thousands of commits, and you cannot see everything on the same screen. At that point of time, you will mention from and to revision numbers, so that it will only give the particular range which you want. Okay, now we will see how to create a branch. So what I'll do is, I'll create a branch. The command is copy. Okay, so svn copy URL of the trunk, paste URL of the trunk, and URL of the branch. My branch URL is this. My branch URL is /app 1.1 f1 bug fix. Oh, sorry, I'm using localhost here. Unable to connect to repository URL. This. Oh, localhost spelling is wrong. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. Here it is saying I have to specify a message, unless it will not creating branch. Okay, now it got created. Actually, you have to specify, uh, I mean, this message also, comment. So now it got created at revision number 30. Okay, so now we will make some changes in branch and we will see how to um, merge the branch from trunk. So what we have to do is, like, I'll create on branch here. I'll create on branch, and then where is this? I'll get the URL of this and I'll check this out. Slow. Okay, so I'm just doing some modification. Line 8. Okay, I'm commenting this. Okay, now there is a difference from the copy which is in branch and which is in trunk. Now I am going to CLI and merging the SVN. So now I should be in trunk. I'm already in trunk. So now what I'll do is SVN merge URL of the trunk. Oh, sorry, URL of the branch. And I have to give message. Message is compulsory. Merge does not accept option -m argument. I think, okay. Let me try updating it first. Okay, let me update my trunk first. SVN update is a command for updating. So revision number 5. Now I'm going to merge it. Okay. Now if you see the div SVN div, there are changes. Line number 8 got added. So if you see the same in folder structure in trunk, you see this file got modified. So in order to complete the merge operation, you have to commit from the trunk to repository. So what I have to do is SVN commit -m my comment. Now you see here all the changes came to trunk. This is how you use. One last thing we are going to discuss today is the backing of the SVN repositories. Okay, so what we have to do is, there is a command for trunk, which is SVN admin command. Okay, dump is for taking backup of the repository. So you have to take enter repository URL instead of just trunk. Okay, this is enter repository URL. Okay, and if you want to give it any name like this, you have to, for example, project3.bkp. sorry, it's a dump. Okay, it recognizes the dump command, I mean extension. So dump is the command. So if I hit here, what I have done, URL which should be a local path. Okay, will give local path itself. My local path is this. Oh no, not this. I think I gave repo. Yeah, this is my local path. Here I have this. So I'll give my local path svn admin dump paste project 3.dump. Okay, you have all the revisions which you have done so far, and one file got created which is dump. You see this, you see this directory, you see this file which is dump. Okay, so what you have to do is, where am I'm in here. See, actually, you can give any path which you want, where you want to save this file. Okay, so what I'll do is now I'll save this file outside this directory. Control C, Control V. Okay, actually it is not needed here. Now what I'll do is I'll create everything now. Sorry, I'm in this particular directory. Okay, I'm deleting this and I'm deleting this repository as well. Okay, my project 3 repository was not here, so I have to revert this. Import existing repository. Okay, copy file, load repository from the dump file. Next, select your dump. It's in D, CLI, dump. Okay, next, I give the same name, project 3. Everything has full access. That depends how you want to allow the access. Now the file is being imported. Finish. So I have all the files and projects. Okay, this would be your main task. Okay, so backing up and taking I mean taking the dump file and keeping in a safe place, and whenever something happens you have to revert all the files from the dump, the entire repository from the dump. So why we use CLI is you can do the same stuff. You can take the backup from here as well. Okay, export list. Okay, you can do the same. Sorry, not export list. Here we'll have the same kind of option. I think this one. We'll see. Okay. Um, Option here as well, but why we are using through command line is we write few scripts and put in scheduling. So if you are using Linux, you can uh, schedule in cron tab, or if you are using any batch script, you can schedule in your task scheduler. For that purpose you can use this command line interface. Okay, this is all about SVN and CLI. Tomorrow onwards we are going to start what Git repositories. Okay, thanks for your time. If you have any doubts, please ask me now. Anyone? Manin, Sai Kumar. Yes, Manan, you have any doubt? Want to show me how to take dumps? Okay. So this is the command. This is the command to take dumps. Okay. SVN admin is for admin activities. Okay. SVN admin dump local repository. Okay. Whenever we install Visual SVN, okay, we give the repository path where you want to save all the repositories. So you have to mention that path up to project, and these arrows will export whatever we get output from this particular command, and we name it as a project.dump. Okay, you can place the dump file at any location so that it will work. Okay, there is no confusion. See, here you are not doing any extra job. You are just running one command to take a backup file. Consider dump is nothing but a backup file. If you take any DB anything, you call it as a dump. Normal SVN commands are different, and here we are not mentioned destination folder. Yeah, you can mention it. You can mention it, no problem. Actually, I didn't mention, but you can give any location. For example, t colon slash something something slash project3.dump. Okay, that's my mistake. I have simply gave one name and it got created in current working directory. That is it. You can mention your own path. Okay, is that clear? Own path here itself. This is just the path. I didn't give any path in front of here. That is why it is being created in current working directory. Okay. Alright then, we will meet tomorrow with Git. Thanks for your time. Bye.